So you already probably seen the short I made of this truck, where it's a motor into a transmission that goes down the shaft into an empty motor into another transmission, and then I also got lower gears in the differential. And I showed it to my brother-in-law, and he's like, "Oh, it reminds me of a Marlin crawler," and I didn't know what that was, and so I had to Google it, and it turns out it's this guy took like an '83 Toyota tiny pickup and basically made it super duper low gear. Like the gear ratio, I think what I read was like 2,000 something to 1, and which is impressive. And he would do stuff like this, where he would just let the truck go, put it in gear, and he'd walk next to it, and the truck would just go. And he just look up some videos, it's crazy. He's just like, "What gear is that in?" He's like, "Oh, hold on, I got a chart." And he reaches into the truck after, you know, he would adjust the steering. So he'd adjust the steering so the truck would go in the right direction. Truck is still going just like so, and you pull out the piece of paper and turn around and be like, "Oh yeah, it's in 22nd gear," and the truck's just doing its own thing. And I would have never known about that. So that's some pretty cool off-road history. I guess it just puts everything to shame when it comes to off-roading with Toyotas. Better than Jeep, which isn't very fucking hard. And Land Rovers, I think. Land Rovers or Range Rovers? I don't know. Possibly the same thing. But yeah, interesting stuff. I would have never known about that. Super duper low gears. Here I am thinking I'm being original, but everything has been done at least once. So I'm just gonna just let this thing go take its course after it gets over that little hump. I think this should be good. Okay, it says here, Marlin Crawler was founded in 1994 by Marlin, oh boy, it looks like a Polish name, Kozłowski. Kozłowski, I think that's how you pronounce it, to create low-range gearing systems for Toyota four-wheel drive vehicles, enabling great off-road capability. Known as Mr. Crawler, he pioneered innovations like the first onboard welder, the Marfield heavy-duty Burfield, and the Marlin Crawler dual-case transfer case. Oh, I gotta hit this expansion button. Marlin Crawler dual-case transfer case, which dramatically increased gear ratios for Toyota trucks. Kozłowski was foundational figure in the Toyota rock crawling community, and his legacy continues through the company which his son now runs. Interesting stuff, and I probably didn't have that in frame. But yeah, just low gear, you just let the truck go. I would have never known about that if I didn't build this doohickey. And watching the video, I highly recommend it. I'm just like, get out of here. And this was in the years before YouTube. Like, this was somebody's home video. I mean, like, back in the day, you'd have to if you were into a specific type of hobby, you'd had to get VHS tapes, go through like magazine mail orders. My neighbor did that. He was a big hunter, and so he'd get like the Cabela's, and I think he was watching the Duck Dynasty guys before they were even like TV famous. He'd get like their VHS cassette tapes, and they'd have like the dumbest names ever, like Quack Attack or Black Cloud. Interesting shit though. So I think I'm gonna get like 10 minutes of video here, which I'm gonna do a time lapse. If you couldn't tell, I mean, you got this far possibly. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna dink around with this more, possibly put that footage in here. This is with the throttle pegged. And it can go a little faster if I increase the throttle trim. Let's turn this puppy around. I better do it with my hand or else it'll take fucking 5 business days to turn around. I do have to say, I had trouble climbing that with just a normal setup, so that was impressive. I don't know why. I think I just had too many RPMs trying to grip, but it couldn't because the tire was spinning too fast, so who knows. And that back end just really sucks down. Low and slow, I guess. Especially when it's moving this slow, you can really see the difference in tire speed. The front's got the overdrive and the back does not. So the front tires are spinning a lot faster than the back ones. I probably should do a better setup than just zip tying a gearbox on there. I don't know, maybe this will be my new setup. I like this. Powerful fun. Look at that, it just drags that front end right over. I never understood that with these axials, or RC in general, like forward, but reversing, it's got all the power in the world. Plus, I like how slow this is because I can actually keep up with filming it and keeping it center in the camera.